Hi everybody, welcome back to Science at Home with the Orangeville Public Library and the TD Summer Reading Club. My name is Katrina and I'm super excited to be showing you a very scrumptious recipe. It's also an experiment, so that's really fun. This activity is brought to you by the Engineering Science Quest program at the University of Waterloo. Again, I've changed up the experiment just a bit, so I'll leave the PDF to theirs in the description down below. Today, we're going to be learning about how chemistry is used to make all of your favorite sweet treats. So I'm going to be showing you how to bake some vanilla cupcakes, and as we go, I'm going to tell you how each ingredient adds to the recipe to make something absolutely delicious. I'll put all the ingredients and the steps in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's get started.
So I wanted to talk a bit about measurement before we got started. You're going to notice me saying things like cup, teaspoon, and tablespoon throughout. So I thought I would at least tell you what teaspoon and tablespoon meant. So you can't really see it on this cool little measuring thing I have here, but this would be a tablespoon, and that's about equivalent to 15 milliliters. And this is a teaspoon, which is about 5 milliliters. So you take 3 of these and you get 1 tablespoon. Now, if you have something that says teaspoon on it, great, you're good to go. But if you have something in milliliters and you're not exactly sure how much that is, you can easily look it up online and have it converted for you. These are just some handy things that you want to know when you're baking and when you're measuring. Let's talk science.
The very first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350. I'm going to mix my dry ingredients first, so you're going to need 1.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Mix ingredients together until combined. I used a spoon, but a whisk will work just as well. Now on to our wet ingredients. The recipe calls for 2 eggs, but since we're going to be talking about what eggs do exactly, I thought it would be interesting to see what 1 egg would do to the recipe. You'll also need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract and mix these 2 until combined. Finally, add half a cup of milk, half a cup of water, and half a cup of vegetable oil and stir all until combined. I used an electric mixer, but a manual whisk will work just as well. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. So bit by bit, pour your dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and combine. As we do this, I want to go over what some of these ingredients will actually do to our cupcakes. So first, the oil is used in the cake because it is a fat, which adds moisture to the cake after baking. Also, the baking soda is what makes the cake rise. Too little or too much can leave your cake flat or have it rise too much. Finally, eggs add structure, so I'll be interested to see if 1 egg will make a difference versus 2 eggs in the recipe. Now this part is optional, but I added some sprinkles for some color, and my batter ended up looking a bit like this. So I added the cupcake holders into my cupcake pan and then started to add the batter into each. Now be careful not to add too much or too little, as it could rise or it could not rise enough. So this is what it ended up looking like. And now we're going to put everything into the oven and set the timer for 25 minutes. Make sure that a parent helps you with the oven, and look at that, we're all done. So this is what my cupcakes ended up looking like. Here's me dancing with my cupcake because I was very happy with how it turned out.
So that is all for this week. I really look forward to seeing how you bake. Are you going to use this recipe, or are you going to make something of your own? I'd really like to hear. So if you want to share with us what you have created, you can tag us at Orangeville Library on Instagram, Oville Library on Twitter, and Orangeville Public Library on Facebook. You can also email us at libraryprograms@orangeville.ca. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!